Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, it is update day. So as always, we're going to be testing out the new meta, giving you guys my thoughts on a lot of the different brawlers that I've got balance changes. So we're going to be running through and giving you guys my first impressions as I've just logged on for the day. So before we jump into today's video, make sure you're using the creator code in the shop. Mine would be greatly appreciated. And without further ado, let's jump into today's video. All right, guys, so jumping into the first game of the day, starting off with Frank, who I think is going to be one of the best brawlers inside of the game right now. And of course, we're facing off against another Frank as well. So what I think straight away from what the meta will be, if Frank is a meta, I think straight away that a lot of wall break options will be super strong as well. So look at brawlers like B starting to become a little bit more meta, because that's one of the brawlers which I can think that pairs the best with Frank. Like whenever I play Frank inside of scrims, I do use a lot of Bs. So unfortunately, I can't use the other gadget just because well, I can't actually prevent that super because I'm not using the other gadget. That's the only thing as well. In those Frank 1v1 interactions, that might be a little bit annoying. But looks like our BB is able to save that one. So it's going to be really weird, like using Power Grab. Power Grab hasn't, I don't think, ever been meta for Frank, I'm pretty sure, which obviously for like a star power you don't really want. I think both of us are going to stun each other at the same time. Hopefully I'm able to get the kill so I can get the Power Grab. There we go. So Power Grab. Now I can just activate the gadget and I can one-shot that Tara. I can literally one-shot that Tara. So I'm going to try and walk up to any of them. I'm going to use gadget here. Unfortunately, I do miss it, but again, I've got another gadget, and Power Grab is active for 12 seconds. So you could literally get two usages of that gadget within literally 12 seconds, which is kind of crazy. But I'm not even really showing the true potential of Frank right here. Kind of getting wrecked. I tried to use the gadget maybe to pull that Mortis, and then I just wasted it. So yeah, it's going to get a little bit of getting used to, because this gadget's just been awful. Power Grab has been awful as well. I think they've actually changed how it looks like underneath the brawler, if I'm actually correct. I don't think that was there before, and that's a nice little change right there. So I'm going to look to try and stun this Frank here. He's going to use the gadget on me. That actually interrupts my super, which again, I'm not really used to. I didn't actually think it could do that. So you've got to be really careful with this new Frank, because of course you haven't got those free kind of safety nets. Normally you've got free gadgets where you just know you're going to get a guaranteed super, but of course now you don't really have that. So I've got my super activated here. Gonna look to try and get the Power Grab. Probably gonna miss that, but yeah, you're going to see a lot of wall break options with this Frank, because back when Frank used to be meta, probably like 2 years ago, I think that was the last time that Frank was really that strong in competitive. I used to always use him with B. Literally every single comp used to be like B, Sandy, and Frank. So going into overtime here, not really showing how strong Frank is, but I just think like the usage rate is going to go sky high. People have just got to get used to how the new Frank is played. So this more than likely should be a goal. I'm just going to use super over here to try and get this Mortis off me. Really annoying. At least I'm going to get my Power Grab now. Maybe I can get close to this Frank and just use the gadget and deal 5k for one shot. So I'm going to avoid that super right there. I'm just going to walk up to him and try and get as much damage as possible. So I'm going to use my gadget right there, and I'm going to use the super to stun him. So you can just see right there, 3 shots to a 9.8k HP Frank, which is just kind of insane. Okay, iOS, I kind of know you're going to update tonight, so we don't need that notification, but literally 10k HP and a free shot, and that is just absolutely insane for a brawler like Frank, who actually has a decent range. So we're able to take down the Mortis as well, and hopefully our Mortis is able to score. He's not able to do that, unfortunately. We've got his Tara Pet chasing us. So Power Grab on its own as well is just fairly decent and a really underrated star power anyway. Like 2.6k HP, well, damage per shot is definitely nothing to be shy about. So let's try and get this Frank down. It's like our Mortis is gonna go down there. Should be able to kill this Frank. Okay, we do get the trader off, and it looks like we're probably gonna lose unless this BB actually prevents them from scoring, which she does. So that's gonna be the first game, trying out with Frank. Let's hop into the next one. All right, guys, so hopping into the next game, gonna be trying out the new Brock. So I've already seen some well, like some opinions on Twitter about the Brock, and not many people really like this change, but I'm welcome to give it a go. I feel like it's still going to be easy to like hit the shots like at the max range, but it just feels like you're playing with delay with this Brock, which a lot of people aren't going to like. Like Brock has changed a lot from the brawler he used to be. I really used to love the old Brock. Kind of a bit bummed how they've changed it, because before it used to be like really skillful. It used to be hard to hit shots. I didn't really like the gadget beforehand, but other than that, like just the core mechanics of Brock used to be like really fun, really satisfying, and one of the most skillful brawlers in the game. And right now it just feels like too much is changing about him. So yeah, it just feels like there's just a delay on this brawler, which of course, isn't the greatest. You can just see like how hard it is to hit shots already consistently. So there's one game right there. Let's hop into the next one. All right, guys, so moving into the next brawler that we're going to be trying out, it's going to be Jackie. So Jackie has received quite a big HP buff. I believe it's around 700, especially with this hardy hard hat, and you do get your super from 1 less hit, which I think should be a buff. Even, well, actually I don't know, because the super beforehand used to give you a 50% extra shield, and that used to be a really good thing about it, but you are getting your supers a lot easier, you are getting a lot more HP as well, so maybe it is actually a buff for Jackie. So Jackie won't really be used too much in competitive after the emergency nerf, which was a shame, because although I don't really like Jackie's mechanics, like, she hasn't been meta for a long time, and she literally became meta for like a few days, and then it felt like we kind of just removed it from the game again. So yeah, Jackie with a little bit of love. I feel like she's going to be pretty decent, especially with the Frank buff. Other tanks we're going to look towards. So Jackie might be at the top of that pecking order. So we should be able to get this Rico down. We're also taking in damage. We're getting close to that super. It looks like BB should be able to score this. Okay, no, not able to score that at all here. So we should be able to get our super here. We should be able to get the Rico and the Crow. Both of them are going down. And that should be a goal if the Penny hits 2 shots onto the roofs. And I don't think she's going to be able to do that at all. So let me know also down in the comment section below what your opinions are on all these changes. What you're thinking about the Brock. I think the Brock is the big change for me. Because again, like, the changing, like, a huge thing about him that like, it's just so slow. I can't get over how slow it is. I thought it was just going to be a little bit of a change, but that just feels like I'm playing on a huge delay. So we're in a good position to score here. Let's see if we can actually, okay, no, Penny, I don't even think Penny's got a turret or whatever. She's just been struggling this entire game. She'll be able to take down this Ruffs, okay, and somehow not able to take down the Ruffs. And I'm not too sure which star power is actually going to be better on Jackie. I'm just going to go for the hardy hard hat because it actually makes Jackie 7k HP, but I feel like both star powers are going to be really good. So Crow has got jump here and an upgrade, so that's just going to be extremely painful to look at. Let's try and work our way towards this Ruffs. I'm hoping our teammates can deal with that Rico, but I don't think they can, so I'm just going to come back over just in case. They go down here, so going into overtime, I don't think it's really going to be the best. We should be able to get this Crow down. No, he's going to jump away, but we should be able to, no, actually, we're not going to be able to get him down, but going into overtime again, it's just going to be straight painful. So we're trying out the Jackie. I feel like Jackie's actually a little bit stronger, so that's going to be Jackie right there. Let's hop into the next brawl. All right, guys, so next up, we're going to be trying out the new Mortis. So Mortis has received a small nerf with the creepy harvest star power. I still feel like this is just going to be the better star power. I could be wrong, though. People might be trying out the cold snake, but I don't think it's going to affect Mortis too much in the meta. He's already super strong, and it's only a small nerf. Like 1400 healing is still insane, and you still have the creepy harvest star, you still have the cold snake star power combined with it automatically. So yeah, I still feel like Mortis is going to be absolutely insane. He's so strong and competitive right now, especially in the right hands, but it will tone it down just a little bit. Like 400 might not seem like a lot, but maybe it does actually help with a few interactions. We'll have to wait and see. So I'm getting close to my bats here. Unfortunately, Byron does actually hit us there. I want to kind of heal up before I go in. Byron should be an easy target for Mortis. You can just see here, I can just keep dashing on him, be able to take him down. Surge probably going to TP on us. I mean, this should be a goal right here. Let's see if we can get the Surge down. Of course, we're going to get jumped on by the Surge, which only I would be able to do. It just seems like everything possibly wrong with Mortis. I'm going to be going ahead and doing it. So also Leon has received a nerf as well. I was going to actually try him out, but I just think it's just going to be easier basically to take down that gadget, so a little bit less viability on some maps. I still think he's going to be super strong on maps like Backyard Bowl. So let's see if we could take down both of these guys. So we're just going to pop off right here. Should be able to get this Surge as well. We're going to get a team wipe. Now that is the goated Mortis that I know I'm capable of. You probably only see plays like that once in about 100 games for me, but you know, it's in there somewhere. It's in there somewhere. I'm able to make a few good plays. But yeah, as I was saying, like, Leon should actually be fairly decent everywhere else, because I don't think it's just the first invisibility with Leon that he used to really struggle with. It can be really hard if people keep their range against him, but overall he should be pretty decent. So unfortunately, Byron's actually able to heal himself there, which is going to keep him alive. I feel like they're probably going to score here. Actually, no, Surge, I don't really know what he's doing there, but he's going to just jump and fail. I'm going to try and block off both ways. Going to wait for that long dash again. But Cold Snake might make a return. I've got a feeling it might see a little bit more love. People are going to definitely try it out for sure. We're going to get wrecked by that Surge again because I just love it when Surge just wrecks us, apparently. So Leon's going to be able to get the kill there, and that should be a GG right there. So I'm still liking this Mortis. I don't feel like it's going to affect him too much in this meta, but overall, that is going to be the end of today's video. Let me know what you think of all of these balance changes. A lot of people not really big fans of these balance changes. I, for one, think they're fairly decent. I mean, I'm not too sure about the Brock change. That's the only one for me. But overall, I feel like these changes are decent, right? Like, Jackie should be a little bit stronger. You got Frank. Maybe the gadget's a little bit too strong, but at least I've seen a little bit of love towards him. And overall, I don't think the meta is going to change too much. Probably just going to see a lot less Brock, a lot more Frank, and then overall, just going to be the same kind of balanced meta that we all truly again used to at the moment. But also as well, I actually forgot about Ash. Ash, I haven't got him at like a high enough level. I still feel like Ash is going to be really strong, especially if you're using that first bash start power. I feel like he's still going to be insane with that bar and synergy. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.